What's up, y'all, and welcome back to Spirited Sundays.
She's back.
We party and we pray on Spirited Sundays. Hello. You just do something to me. I don't know. I'm thinking about y'all and I'm just like, whoa, oh, 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 oh. Okay, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Spirit. Welcome back to Spirited Sundays, where we get into faith, feelings, and fun shit. Girl, let's get into it. Yeah, girl, let's get into it. You know we are talking about this haircut that I have on my head right now. I'm so excited for this episode because we're getting into entering, shifting, and aligning into new seasons and new eras for ourselves. And we're gonna get into a little bit of like the day in life. I wanna talk about my heart healing journey, how I'm loving myself in this new season, and how I'm also encountering some triggers and emotional wounds and how that's coming up and what that looks like in dating people. Y'all know I'm private. You know you don't know nothing about me. So, I don't know, friend. I'm just gonna open my heart a little bit, tell you guys a little bit about what I'm experiencing as a woman who is freshly single and is dating and just trying to navigate life and what I'm thinking about, okay? So, I'm so excited for this episode. Let's kick it off. Let's kick it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm feeling cute. This is one of my favorite outfit combos. I used to always try to wear things differently, but something about the pink and the cow prints and the snakeskin boots, I just can't get enough of, babe. This has to be my third time wearing this outfit. It just feels so fun and Western, and I try to accessorize it differently every time. So I've worn it with like glam earrings, but this time I did like a hard metal, which I kind of paired back to my belt as well. I'm feeling fun and flirtatious. Yeah, girl, let's talk about it. I've got a new attitude. I have a new attitude, y'all. My hair, like, I have been contemplating cutting my locks and chopping them off since I reached like year 8 of having them. I was on year 10. I'm on year 10. And I was so scared. I didn't know how I would want to be perceived differently or like how people would look at me. And you know, I did grow an identity and attachment to my hair. Like, it introduced me to so much of my YouTube community and still does bring people to me on YouTube and IG. It has been a part of my growth journey as a woman and coming into confidence, into my unique beauty, into my unique self-acceptance, self-love, redefining a beauty standard for myself, playing, having fun. And so when I initially wanted to cut my hair, I just started feeling like it was like a lot as long hair. Like, I love being a wake up, shake and go down hair kind of girl. And so sometimes when I wanted to wear my hair down, it felt overwhelming because there was so much hair. But I was like, oh, I can't cut off all this growth. I can't cut off all this investment. I can't cut off all this time spent. And so I've been thinking about it. I really went hard last year looking up stylists, even trying to make appointments with people in other places. And then I started like seeing the girls like just cut their own locks. And I'm like, hold on. The girls are just at home cutting their hair. I was like, whoa, I could do that too. I could. Y'all, I don't even know what mood or personality I'm in right now. It's forgive me, okay, girl? Let me relax, girl. I don't know. I'm just letting it all hang out. Anyways, I saw a girl cut her hair for her birthday, and I said, remembering that, storing that in my memory bank. And so for Valentine's Day, I was getting ready for a date. I had washed my hair. It's long, it's lengthy, and I was like, I want to put it in a bob. And then I'm like, girl, I don't got bob time. And I don't got 4 hours to twist it, rope it, twist it, rope it. And I'm like, so just give me my bob. And then I'm like, what you mean give me the bob? What you mean? What you talking about? Like, just cut your hair? And I'm like, yeah, fuck it, just cut it. And my cousin was gonna help me cut it, but she wound up leaving a week before. And so I called her on the phone, like, girl, I'm about to just cut it. She was like, do it. So I set the camera up, you know, like, let's get it ready. And girl, I was too scared. I put the scissors, and I was like, I can't. I feel like my hair was talking to me in the shower, like, mommy, we love you. My Locs was like, we love you, mom, what you doing? And I had to call my girl on the phone, like, girl, help me get through this, help me. And so we recorded me cutting my hair. It was so fast. Like, one snip, and it's gone. Like, there is no turning back. And once I started cutting it, I learned that you shouldn't be pulling it down to cut it, because then it's gonna spring back up really short. That's what was happening. So this is probably shorter than I wanted to go. And it's still not as short as I'm going to go, because I do wanna go and get it like zhuzhed up by a professional. This is just me getting a little crazy in the house one day. How do I feel since cutting my hair? I have like an alter ego, y'all. I had to develop something. So when I first got locks, I was like, whoa, I'm not used to seeing myself like this. So now this feels like the same kind of sensation where I'm not used to seeing myself like this. So I just gotta reinvent again. I have to reimagine and create anew, because this is a new look. So I had this idea of this, not even idea, an alter ego came to me. I was like, I feel fun, flirty, sexy. I feel like Nina. So I sometimes just say Nina, and it helps me feel this confidence in my new appearance, in my new look, and it makes me feel like, feels like sparkles and champagne glasses. So if you guys just see me go, that's me being a Nina. So that's how I feel since cutting my hair. I've asked myself 1,000 times, like, so what did you do to my hair? Why I don't got no big long flowy ponytail? Oh, okay. So it's not that I just cut my hair and was like, I'm in love. Like, I do love the cut, but I do miss my hair, and that's just a part of the game, I guess, girls. Not to disparage anyone from cutting their hair. It's just like, hey, you're gonna miss your hair sometimes. I miss my hair. But I also am so excited because I'm seeing new things in the mirror. I'm trying styles again, and I'm not done. Like, it's giving transformation. I really wanted to find a signature look. I'm used to always having a different look and things like that. But right now I'm kind of looking for a signature. So I feel like a bob, and I don't know if I want to go honey orange, honey brown, honey blonde, a combination of the both, or add a little dark in it. Like, I'm about to add some color. Okay, I feel like when it's here now, it's framing my face, so I want it to brighten my face. So I want to give a little lightness to the hair as well. I'm excited to try new styles. I feel like it's inspiring me again, because I was living in a ponytail. So Nina. Okay. I'm sorry, I apologize in advance for this episode, guys. If you guys aren't able to handle high energy, go on ahead and log out. I'm a high energy ass bitch. Okay, so boom, let's get into the topics of the day. Entering, shifting, and aligning to new seasons in our lives. I don't know, but I feel like sometimes there's an energy that comes over you, and you realize that the way that you are living is no longer inspiring. It's no longer stimulating or fulfilling you. Other times you could be coming up out of a hard time, which is where I am. I'm coming up out of a time in a period of like half a year of grief almost, 8 months of grieving. So I'm feeling kind of like the spring is opening up in my life. Um, you could also just be ready to be who you feel you are on the inside or who you want to imagine yourself to be in, and that could also be a catalyst for a change to entering into a new season. And of course there are more beginnings than that. Okay, that doesn't have to be one of those three as to why you want a new season. You can just wake up and say, I'm starting over again, I'm choosing again. And I'm such a big believer in never too old to dream a new dream. So that's why I wanted to talk about it today, because I'm entering what feels like this fresh air season in my life. And not only do I feel different on the inside, I want to be different. I want to look different. I'm doing new things. And I feel that it's a time of like extreme growth when you are ready to externalize the lessons and the knowledge that you have been gaining over the past couple of seasons. And right now, I'm feeling like it's time to pop off. It's time to show up. It's time to glow up and level up and be your best self. And that there really is nothing stopping you but you. And if you feel the energy of, I'm ready to propel a change in my life, or I feel a season of change is here, but I don't know what to do with it, then let's stay tuned. Okay, so one of the things that I have been thinking about while entering this new season is building new neural pathways. That's a big word for Elmo, okay? We are building new neural pathways, digging new grooves in our brain. And there are some ways to do this. You feel free to look up the topic, but I'm just gonna give you my like general brief knowledge of it. And it is giving yourself and your mind different stimuli than what it's used to. So something for me is cutting my hair. When I look in the mirror, it is rewiring my brain because I'm seeing something different. Another thing could be, and this is simple, but if you brush your teeth with your right hand, brush it with the left. If you always do something a certain way, start doing it in different ways. You always take this path to work. You always park your car right here. You always do this on Thursdays. Finding ways to do things differently, it literally rewires your brain. It brings you back into the present moment. A lot of people live their lives on autopilot, and we make the same choices and the same patterns and the same habits, and then we continue to live the exact same life. And we're like, well, why am I not growing? Why am I not experiencing new things in my life? And it's because your brain is hardwired to choose whatever it's used to choosing. So if you start purposefully injecting different ways of doing things that you already do, you will help your brain open up and see beyond its limited scope of your consistent habits. I hope you all keep it up. It's kind of giving Oprah right now. Oh gosh, I love doing this show. It's just such a, it feels like a blessing for me to be back, if I'm being real with you. I'm in a reconnecting to myself phase and coming back to the things that I love and the person that I love, the woman that I love, the little girl that I love, the personality that I love that I have dimmed or diminished out of fear of being seen as too much or too extra or too this or too that. And why am I feeling emotional? To be here allowing myself to be as free as I want to be. Even if I cringe at myself. It's okay. Even if I cringe, to just allow myself to be seen as who I am with all the randomness that comes to my mind, to allow myself to share the lessons that I'm learning. It's just so special. So if you are watching this, just know that you are so special, and I hope that I inspire you to let you be a little bit loose and a little bit free and a little bit more you every single day, because I know that it is a fight to want to be accepted and to be seen and to be cool and to be loved, but your uniqueness is going to bring the people who love you right to your doorstep. Your energy, as authentic as it is, as weird as you are, is going to bring the right people to your doorstep, and you'll be so surprised at how your weirdness will inspire other people's weirdness. Girl, I hope my makeup good. Girl, I hope my makeup good. I did it so good today. What the heck? Why'd you make me cry? Yeah, also, so building my new neural pathways, I have thought about like what parts of my routine can I shake up as well. So I'm usually like going to the gym all the time, and it's been snowing in New York. It's been big blizzard energy out here. Shaking up my routine has been me using my walking pad. Like, I used to be like, oh, I can't work out at night, or if I don't make it to the gym, then it just doesn't count as a good workout day. And I've been walking, guys, and I want to say, like, get into it. They always talk about, the proverbial they, always talk about how beneficial walking is for the mind and for the body. And I've been walking, girls, and when I tell you I'm getting a nice pump, 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 pump in the butt, pump in the body, pump in the cardiovascular system, I feel so great. And so just shaking up my routine by adding some low stimmy walking. You know, summer is coming. We're trying to give body tea, body like we're trying to give body yaddies. So I always think about how can I move my body, and even if I'm not keeping up with whatever routine I had been doing prior, what's something that I can add? And so adding in walking has been an easy way for me to make sure that I'm getting my steps and moving my body. And so I highly encourage my ladies and my men to get your feet on the pavement if you live in a nice place. But if you are in the cold, invest in a walking pad. It has been a game changer for my routine. I walk in the morning sometimes, other times I walk in the evening. And you know, if you haven't been going to the gym, you haven't been working out, add this little something. I think it's gonna do something for you that I can't put my finger on. But what it's done for me, it's motivated me. It's shown me that I can be consistent, that I can show up for myself, and it gives me something to be proud of, even if it's a 20-minute walk. I like to do a 45 to an hour, but no matter if I can only get 20 minutes, I feel proud of myself. It takes away the excuses of having a busy life and not being able to take care of your body. You need this body. You need that body. So work it. Work it. Okay. Another thing that can help you enter into this new season, this aligning into the new season. Align is one of my favorite words. It's just so soft and sweet and gentle. And it just feels like the smoothness of what you're doing. You're just aligning. Aligning into a new season, I want you to pick up 2 new hobbies. So walking is one of my new hobbies. It is a hobby that helps my health. And so in this new season, I want you to find 2 things that are new for you, or revisit something that you already were interested in but kind of maybe put to the side. So a hobby that is making you healthy, whether that be dancing, weightlifting, walking, running, swimming, tennis, hiking, whatever suits your fancy. I want you to incorporate a new hobby for at least twice a week. That ballet could be fun. Salsa could be fun, but something that makes you healthy. And then we want to find one creative hobby to do at least once or twice a week as well. And these are just ways for us to incorporate growth and for us to see newness in our own selves, our mind. When we have to start something over, when we start from scratch, you show your brain that the way life is, it's not stuck. You are adding something into your life. You are becoming a beginner again. You have to go through discomfort again. You have to rewire your neural pathways to try something new or learn something new. Could be a new language or something like that. It's DJ school for me, but getting that creative hobby in the bag so that you can continue to work your brain and use it, especially as adults. We're not in school anymore. I fully believe that I have to create a itinerary or like a curriculum for my life so that I can continue to grow and learn as a person. So no one told me to go to acting school. I wanted to go to acting school. I wanted to see what that did to me and how that added flavor to my human being. So now I'm going to DJ school a few years later, and I want to see how that adds to my flavors as a human being. And so every time I feel that when I start new things, I used to feel so ashamed, like I was all over the place or I couldn't stick to nothing. And people would say that, like, maybe if you just see something through, and it's like, I'm not seeing things through, I'm adding. Because I'm going to DJ school doesn't mean I'm no longer an actress or no longer a motivational speaker or no longer someone who does meditations. It just adds. And so by adding to myself, it keeps me fresh to me. It keeps life fresh for me. It gives me things to look forward to. So in this new season, I highly encourage you to give yourself something new to touch on. What you been thinking about? You want to make clothes, you want to make jewelry, you want to make something. Get you a creative hobby where you can see, how does my mind interpret this? How does my mind see this? I think it's so important to own things that are not touched by anybody but you so that you can see how you do it. How do I write? What is my style of poetry? What is my style of music? What is my style of dance? Like, for fun. You know what I mean? This YouTube channel is like, if I had a show, what kind of show would it be? Well, my show would be a show about growth, about God, and about fun shit. So here it is. And so, yeah, add some hobbies in. You're gonna feel brand new so soon. Like when you add new things into yourself, when you do things differently, you spark something and you will continue to uncover and discover newness about yourself. And I know that that energy is only going to add to the light of who you are. So if you're feeling bored, those are some things that you can do. And last but not least, creating a new image and an alter ego. Like I told you, I said, we're gonna cut my hair and we're gonna dye it. And we're just gonna have to live with the choice. I could be frying my hair off. I could be ruining my life right now. I don't know, but we're gonna run towards that risk. And we're gonna hope for the best and pray for the best. And we're gonna know that we're gonna get through whatever drastic change we wanna make. We're just gonna get through it. No need to be so scared. Why am I so scared to cut my hair? What, people not gonna find me attractive no more? Okay, well, I'm gonna find a way to find myself beautiful. Because I'm not beautiful just because of my outside. I'm also beautiful because of who I am on the inside. And that will never be taken away from me. Okay? Okay. So yeah, have a little fun, friend. Have some fun. Do something new for the twin. Oh, you see, I'm here with you. I'm with you. I'm uncomfortable a little bit sometimes. I'm anxious sometimes or whatever. But I'm still doing new stuff. So you can too. Okay. Our next topic of the day, we are talking about healing the heart and dating. Healing the heart. Just a little bit of like a little peeksy poo under the hood of my dating life. So girl. Girl. Okay, girl. Let me... feel like I'm like wanting to run away from this topic, and I'm like, why would you introduce that? But it's here, so we gonna do it real quick or whatever. What is happening? I've been going on dates. Someone's been applying pressure in a good way. I started dating maybe like 4 months after the breakup, just to kind of see what was going on out there or whatever. One too much going on. I'm not gonna hold you. Not interested in too much at all. And that's okay because this is a part of the game. I'm new out here. I'm new to the dating world. I'm not really sure how it goes. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just getting to know people and seeing if I want to keep getting to know them or not. So right now I am currently dating and pursuing myself. And then someone is pursuing me, y'all. And this person has been an example of what feels healthy. God, I am not used to healthy love in romantic relationships. I'm not going to say that it was never modeled. I'm just going to say that my experience in hindsight was toxic. And it makes me emotional because in therapy, when I talked about it, I look back and reflect on things and I'm like, whoa, that was toxic behavior. That was not how two people who love each other should be engaging with each other. But for me, it felt normal. For me, it felt like what every relationship feels like, right? We all fight. We all get up and down. We're all emotional. And now that I have pulled myself out of that energy, I am learning peace with myself. I am learning emotional regulation. And the best way that I can describe it is that I went from being in a verbally combative relationship, which kept my energy up here, that even when it left, I felt always on defense, always ready to defend or attack if I need to. And over time, I'm watching my nerves become more and more steady and more stable. I did not know that I was frazzled. I didn't know that I was frazzled, and as I talk to y'all, this is just me being vulnerable. I'm not a victim. If anything, it takes two to tango in every party, and I strongly believe that what someone needs is what they get in that moment. So yeah, it wasn't until the relationship ended that I realized that I am a little bit frazzled and on edge, and quick to pounce and defend. And that came through being in a relationship, in a connection where arguing was normal, dysregulation was normal, emotional blow-ups were normal. And by normalizing that, my nervous system was shot. And I think that it does explain why I was not online as much, why I gained weight, why generally I felt like I wasn't living as my best self. And it makes me sad because it's like, damn, I didn't even see that. I thought I'm all aware and spiritual and knowing what's going on. But I miss those signs. And, I think we learn what we need to learn when we need to learn it. So I try not to judge myself too hard and actually just thank myself for finally seeing the light and taking the signs and moving out of there. And we'll just take the lessons and we'll move forward. So now as I'm dating, I'm like, I'm going to be single for a year. I'm going to be single for this long. And, I ain't going to let nobody get to me. But I have met people, I've met someone that embodies to me what looks healthy. And not future projecting onto anything, but in this current moment, it's nice to meet someone who seems like they have done the work. And so the thing about it is, I feel like I've done the work, but then when I get into connection, I'm watching my old habits of a or a shutdown. I'm watching these things come up with this new person. And I'm like, oh my God, I thought, like now I feel like the toxic one. Oh my God, like, I'm ashamed. Why am I going 0 to 100? I'm peaceful. Like, y'all, it's shocking me to see that these behaviors, they don't show up until I'm in connection with someone else. And what I'm noticing is that in healthy connection, bringing up your feelings does not lead to a fight. It can sometimes just lead to a discussion and then it's just done. And I'm like, whoa. I told you something that you did that hurt me or affected me, and it just, you just apologized for it, and then that was just it, and I don't have to hold on to it and hang on to it, and you didn't get mad that I was mad, and now we're fighting about it back and back. You just apologized. So I don't know, friend. It's just feeling special right now, friend. I feel like I'm growing through a lot. I'm learning a lot. I'm learning about love. I'm learning loving myself and forgiveness. But, you know, when you're healing with yourself, things show up differently in connection with other people. And sometimes our habits come up so that we can become aware of them. Our wounds will come up so that we can release them. I see that all the time. Like sometimes the things that come up don't mean that you are that kind of person. It's just showing you you can be that kind of person. You have been that kind of person. And maybe it's time to heal and look at the root of where that came from. So the cool thing about dating is, especially with a lens of, I know who I want to be and I know the kind of partnership I want. When I see myself act out or get offended by certain things, I start being like, where did that first happen to me? What relationship or what connection did I have in my life? Did I learn that if someone likes you, they do like this. If they don't like you, they do this. And like, where am I applying my past hurts, my past traumas, my past triggers to my current situation or my current lens? Because sometimes it's not the person in front of you, it's the people behind you still affecting how you're looking at the person in front of you. And so that's our work. And you can't do that work by yourself. You have to do that work in connection with someone else. And it made me go back and think about toxic friendships or toxic relationships or just relationships that didn't go as well as I wanted to, but also relationships that did really well, like friendships that I still have to this day. So I know that I'm not impossible to hold on to a connection. It's just when it comes to romance, how can I be more honest rather than putting my guard up? I think there was a lot of pride and ego in the last relationship, a lot of competitiveness as well, and that leads to nastiness. And so when I first met this person, he let me know that he wanted kindness, sweet and kind relationships. And I was like, oh, easy. I'm so sweet, so kind. Yeah, watch. Flying colors, passing it. Oh, to find out who we think we are versus who we actually are. I ain't that sweet and kind all the time, friend. And I don't promise to be, but I thought I was. But I say that to say is that meeting someone with a standard allows me to now see, how am I showing up? Before I was blaming others, but now it's, how am I showing up? What work do I need to be done? When I had this reaction or this response, what is this saying about my healing, about my growth? Am I even ready? And so I feel like I'm in this place where I am taking my time, where I'm moving slowly because I'm honoring my heart and my heart's pace. But I also am willing to receive differently. And I feel like the name of this episode should just be doing it different. I'd like to do relationship different. And I watched this really good thread where a therapist broke down how the nervous system re-heals itself and re-regulates. And it says we're so used to inputs that fry it that when something healthy comes, it feels like a warning sign. It feels like it makes our brain feel scared because it's so different. So we have to keep inputting these healthy habits in order to rewire our brain. We have to keep inputting these healthy interactions in order to keep rewiring our brain. So I'm going to try to find a way to link that at the bottom of this video. But yes, I'm getting to know someone, and I'm getting to know myself in the process, because things are coming up, and friend, it do not always look pretty. Like I always say, at the end of a discussion, I'll be like, oh, I hate that I'm not perfect. But I'm not perfect. I'm human, and I'm allowed to be human. And I'm also allowed to be seen while healing. I'm allowed to be loved while healing. I'm allowed to be cared for while healing, and understood, and to take my time. So, you are too. When I talk about myself, it's because it's just the perspective that I have. But these lessons, I'm not the only person who's healing. I'm not the only person who's learning love again. So I just want you to apply me to you. Just put me all over you, like butter on bread. You know what I mean? It's me, you and me. We're all the same. So yeah, I'm finding new responses to triggers. I'm healing my heart. And I'm just excited to see what's coming out of it. I'm excited to see all this newness that is coming out of my life as I redefine myself and shake shit up. All right, friend, we're going to end this episode with a little bit of fun shit. Yeah. Number one, my mentality towards life right now. You know how people be praying the removal prayer? I'm praying the multiplication prayer. God, if it's for me, multiply. May it multiply. May it multiply my joy. May it multiply my energy. May it multiply my wealth and my abundance. May it multiply my happiness. I'm not looking for why shit ain't working no more. I'm looking for multiplication of the things that I love. That's fun, friend. I ain't going home and saying, God, remove all my haters out the block. If it's haters on the block, I don't give a fuck. May they multiply my engagement. May they multiply my opportunities. May the things in my life that are for me, God, multiply the ease in which I get the things that make me feel great in life. Okay, friend, that's some fun shit. Ask God to multiply. To show you meet somebody new. If this person is for me, God, may it multiply the peace, the ease, the joy, the laughter in my life, the experiences in my life. I've been sharing my walking journey online, showing my little butt while I'm walking. That's been fun. I've been showing up more, friend. Friend, if you're not on my TikTok or my IG, friend, or my threads, where's you? You're not even seeing that. Even though these episodes come every 2 to 3 weeks, I'm still showing up daily. I'm giving the workout inspiration. I'm giving the be yourself inspiration. I'm giving the thoughts behind the face. You know what I'm saying? So friend, make sure you show up on our other social media. And I'm still listening to Octane, baby. Already bought my tickets to the New York show. I'm trying to go in Atlanta as well. But there's a lot of new music out. So did I ever go listen to A$AP Rocky? I did not. J. Cole is out. I heard a couple of bangers on J. Cole. I did not listen to the whole thing straight through, but I might. We have Cardi B's tour is out, and somebody on TikTok just went so hard saying that it felt like she took you all over the world. So now I'm like, damn, I missed her show in New York. So if y'all have the opportunity to go see Cardi B, go see that girl. Because they said she's putting on a good show. We got Baby Keem just dropped a project. Larry June and Currency just dropped a project. Brent Faiyaz just dropped a project. I listened to the first half. It all felt very similar to me, but I can tell that they putting some money behind Brent. They are trying to give a polished, crisp, clean sound to him, which I respect. And I don't know, it just felt like the 80s. It felt like 80s music. But there's a couple songs that I really like Butterflies and Have To And there's one more. So he got a couple hits. You know, shout out to it. We eating it up. And then finally, A Boogie put out a project. I don't even know why I mentioned A Boogie because the guy I'm talking to, he from New York, and so he said he was listening to it. But girl, I don't know what's on A Boogie project. It's gonna have to come on the radio for me to find out. Or somebody gonna have to tell me a song. Okay. Oh, Jill Scott got a project. I heard it's sexy and sexual, so I need to listen to that as well. I personally have been digging back into the albums of my childhood, like This Is Me Then from Jennifer Lopez, a Monica album, forgot what it's called, and Emancipation of Mimi by Mariah Carey. So I love you guys. I'm gonna keep living life and thriving. I wish the same for you. I'm gonna pray for y'all right now, dear God. Everybody who has touched this video, touched a video of mine, may you please give them just the biggest golden hug of love and energy and let them know that they are seen, valued, appreciated, and they matter so much. Mwah! Love you all. Thanks for watching. See you next time.